So, yeah, I mean...
Oh no, I started it.
Yep.
Oh.
But yeah, that's
It's
really
officially
all.
time to start now.
A honey mustard went everywhere.
That's what happens when Fuse starts the stream.
Oh
Yeah.
god, it's in my hair.
Honey mustard gets in your hair.
I...
Every time.
Your hair specifically. You just go out about starting your business.
That's why that's been happening so often at, like, 1 o'clock CST. Every weekend.
Central Shadowrun time.
Anyway, let me clean off my glasses and then we can start.
No, we already started.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, as far as I know, we hadn't decided on our approach. We tossed some things around, but in the meantime, I did take control of the facility's host for the most part. Got 3 marks on it, so there's very little I can't do.
Should probably actually bring my character sheet up.
Oh yeah.
Sure to activate the facility's self-destruct and kill us all.
Activate the sound barrier.
Sounds like a good idea.
If we die, we still get paid, yeah.
Well, I mean, potentially, but we won't be able to use it no matter what.
The Johnson just tosses a cred stick at our corpse. You did good. You did your best.
Well, there was the caveat that if you became indefinitely hospitalized, the Durga Foundation would pay for your medical bills.
Does buried in a coffin count as hospitalized?
Kinda.
That isn't.
They might lease the
Sure,
plot.
but you won't have any hospital bills to pay for.
If you've been incurred on a more permanent basis.
In the Shadowrun, in the Shadowrun future, they lease all the land. The corpse is buried inside.
Actually, they
I
do that
put in
in
my
real life.
will that you have to cremate me in the hospital.
No, but
So that
seriously,
this
you do these
corporation
grave
would have to
plots
pay
for like
for it.
1,000 years.
What's up?
No, you seriously do, like, most grave plots are leased.
to the corpse?
Yeah, no, it's like usually 1,000-year lease.
Jeez.
And then after that, they just assume that you aren't going to be there anymore and they can use it again.
Not inaccurate.
I mean,
Well, what a weird thing to... Because, like, that company is not going to be around in 1,000 years.
yeah, bold of you to assume you'll exist so then.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Both of them to
technically,
assume the
some of
planet
them-
will still be here.
You make a lot of
Oh,
assumptions.
the planet will definitely be here. Whether or not there's things living on it, that's debatable.
I don't know. You never know. The planet could be destroyed. Within 1,000 years, we'll have the technology.
Anyway, my question is, how do we get into this building without getting shot?
Killjoy walks in through the back door.
I mean, that's possible. I can erase you from the cameras, so you could approach relatively unmolested if they don't see you.
Well,
with
it's
their
not the
eyes.
Yeah, what happens
cameras.
if they look out a window?
It's ultrasound.
I can disable those too. You, like, please understand. I have the full breadth and width of this facility in my eyes. I can see everything.
I just imagine any of one of our characters just like fretting real hard and be like, but there's technology in our way. And your character's like, lowers
That's
their
cute.
glasses.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
It's like, that's cute. You're cute. That's adorable.
But
Alright,
what
so-
happens if they look out a window?
And they don't see me.
I actually did put some thought into that. If we want, we could have them lay down a smoke cover around the building. They'll know someone's trying to infiltrate, but I'm pretty sure they knew that was going to
Or
happen eventually
I
anyway.
could just walk over.
How confident is Killjoy's? How confident is Killjoy in their ability to not be seen?
That's literally my entire purpose.
All right. Well, yeah, like Rascal just kind of like suggests, like not trying to like duck out or anything, but I feel like Killjoy would be the best person to go in unhindered by someone following him.
Yeah, do you want me to move up onto one of the... What time is it, actually?
For me, it's 7:36.
No, I mean, in the situation.
It's, the sun is lowering.
Sounds
Okay,
getting real
how-
low.
Setting it, as it's more commonly known.
How about we get them to put big spotlights on the building?
Blind them.
Or how about we
Yeah.
don't tell them that there's somebody invading, and I just
Well,
walk
no,
in.
I mean, like, that's a pretty standard, like siege situation tactic if you're on the outside is to illuminate the building.
I mean, with this idea being suggested, Rascal does say it's like, well, what better to help you sneak in than for us to make some sort of distraction? While they're looking for what we're trying to do, they won't have time to wonder if there's anyone else doing anything, such as you sneaking around.
I don't think shining some lights at them is going to accomplish that.
What if we played loud rock music at the same time?
At this point,
Mettaton, the
this
Smakers
point,
smoke grenades, dude.
you guys are gonna get a message on your comms because John is unconscious. Clock is ticking. Overwatch scores building. So if you're going to do something, you need to do it soon, or I'm going to lose control of the building.
All right, so Killjoy goes in the back.
Yeah.
Are we getting a yes or a no from the team for making some sort of charade up front?
Up to her. I'm gonna get onto a building where I can actually see the exterior of this thing. Somewhere where I can get some shots, at least, or like some sort of cover if things get blown.
Killjoy is going to attempt to stealth in. Kirsch can join her.
Sure.
Can Kirsch turn invisible?
Kirsch has 12 dice in stealth, so it would be enough to get past that in low light conditions.
No ruthenium, though.
Reminder that they were able to see Killjoy in the last attack.
Though, following that logic, why would Killjoy be confident in being able to do?
Because you can
Do the
turn off
combo.
ultrasound.
So, yeah, so Killjoy goes in. John's priority is keeping her unseen. Which it may involve, like, looking at each individual guard around her and hacking them to bits, metaphorically.
Alright.
Or physically.
Actually, that is a question, and this is going to be to the GM. 4 buildings around this facility. Like, I presume there are tall ones that the snipers can get on, right?
It's actually, like, it's,
Swallow on.
this is like,
So all
like,
negative
sort of in a clear, like, not really a clearing, but most of the buildings around it are like, you know, like 1 or 2 stories tall. But there are buildings, yes.
Alright, are they tall enough for Kirsch to be able to get line of sight on a broad side of it?
Sure.
Alright. Then that's what Kirsch will do then. If you don't want her sneaking in, she'll actually set up with the Barrett on one of those buildings.
Easier to find 2 people than to find 1. So,
Yeah. Weakest link and whatnot.
yeah. So, where is everybody going to be? John's passed out, presumably in the vehicle. You said Kirsch is up on a building somewhere. Killjoy's obviously going in. Scotty is where?
It's an airstrip, right? Is it an air defense base or is it an aerospace defense base? Does it have a landing strip or is it more helicopter pads or something?
Sophie?
There is not a, there isn't any landing on top of it, no.
Okay, well, I'm not wondering about that. I'm wondering about like the environs. Is it a big empty field?
It's like, well, it's not a field. It's like, cemented. But yeah, it's like the area immediately surrounding the building is empty. Yes.
I'm gonna go across, like, the urban terrain around the exterior of the cordon while you're moving in, and I'll try to get up on the other side in a building in a room where I can see into them. That way, if Kirsch opens fire, I'll be on the opposite side of where she's firing in.
Actually, that's a good. Actually, here's a question. For Killjoy, does Killjoy have image link at all?
She better. Let me go double check that.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, I'm just going to say Rascal has no real active place in this, so she's going to be taking up some sort of defensive position behind someone who is going to be sitting idle, doing something else.
Or, you could be ready to run across the fields if we need to extract
Sure.
Killjoy.
Killjoy has an implanted comm link.
Right, but yeah, because the reason I'm asking about image link is that if you've got a sensor suite with like ultrasound and image link and stuff, those can piggyback off that to shoot people through walls. She's got a 50 cal.
Stealthy.
It's a silenced 50 cal.
How?
Well,
Yeah,
no
it just sounds like
ultrasound or
pneumatic
anything.
jack.
What's up, Killjoy?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that, Killjoy.
No ultrasound or anything.
Just image link then?
There's thermographic. But if there's somebody that Killjoy is able to see, and we're in a situation where we're firing, you don't have to worry about them.
Alright, so it sounds like everybody has some sort of place. Rascal will be waiting as backup. Nearest, probably just in the vehicle. Like, she can come in.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean... I'm sorry, didn't mean to...
That's okay. I'm just gonna say, like, Rascal is very much either talking to people or being up close, otherwise, to people, and being seen.
Well, I mean, can we call in? Because we could distract them with like a hostage negotiation run by Rascal.
It's like, by the way, have you met this really nice little girl? Oh yeah, she's the best. Also, she's a hostage. It's like, oh no, I've learned to like her so much in the past.
No, like you're the negotiator.
I mean, yeah, I could. Let me see if Rascal's confident in her ability to con people. Only 17 dice. But that's with the guilt specialty. So 15 dice, probably. And that's with her fame, so knock it down to 13. How does this make sense? Impersonation gets a bonus from national fame. Which is a bonus you only get if they know who you are.
Because it's a bonus to all social skills. And that is one of those.
You're impersonating a famous person.
Impersonating yourself.
Right, question. Does Killjoy have a free ear?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Okay. Would Killjoy be willing to take a prepaid comlink with her? Because we can piggyback off the camera on that. basically we John and Kirsch would see what you see.
I have an implanted comlink.
Well, yeah, but this is would you mind if you link that into our plan?
An entire comlink probably wouldn't be a good idea.
It has to be the whole thing.
But you
Which
don't
is why
have a micro camera?
Actually, no. Like, if we've got some time, I can rig something up.
Like, I can share a thermographic and a laser microphone.
Hear what the lasers are saying.
All right, then let's get a GM ruling. GM, would that be enough to be able to target someone through a wall with I presume a some kind of dice modifier?
So you're saying one person has that gear kit involved and they're inside a building, and someone else is using that gear kit, that someone else being outside the building, to determine where someone is inside the building and shoot them.
Yeah, basically. You can do it with some basic mathematics, and like if you have a general idea where they are, you can start putting rounds into walls.
I don't know. Roll your math skill.
I mean, one of my characters is literally built around that.
Reason.
Two people talking. What's up? What'd you say, Ajia?
There's a math booster cyberware just for this reason.
Did you know that Rascal has that?
Oh yeah, but
it's also kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, Kirsch is Kirsch.
Fair. Computers bad at math. Behold.
But yeah, I'm shooting that one to Sophie. Would with a thermographic link and a D mic be enough to be able to calculate where someone is in the map to take them out?
I would say so. Yeah.
All right. With some kind of
video and audio.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What would you, just to get it established now, what would you like me to roll for that? Just regular firearms without a modifier, or
to like target someone for someone else?
Through a wall, yeah.
Yeah, sure, roll that.
All right. So just regular firearms then.
Yeah, you're basically just assisting that roll, so we'll treat it as that.
Okay. All right. That makes things very easy. Okay. So John and Kirsch got a plan. Killjoy got a plan. As I understand it, Scotty's going to be sniping opposite of Kirsch.
Rascal is back up.
And Rascal is the cavalry.
Yeah, sounds like we've got a plan.
Bear cavalry! Alright, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to access the cameras and erase Killjoy's profile for that added level of stealth. What do you want me to give you a edit file for that?
Yeah, sure.
An edit file coming up. Ah, stupid fingers. My fingers are misbehaving. Alright, I got 3 successes.
Let me roll their bullshit. Man, that was not a good roll.
Not my best.
I hope not. 3 rolls, 3 dice on 3 successes on 15 dice. Wow, it's my best roll yet.
Yeah.
In all my years of Shadowrunning, I've never done this well.
That's sad.
Oh, wow. Somehow, yeah, you get it.
All right. I'll send a message
best
to
roll yet.
Killjoy that you don't exist on the cameras anymore, so you can approach at
On the
will.
ultrasound
and then,
sensors.
I'm going to flicker those when you get closer, which is probably just going to be another edit file.
Because cameras are irrelevant.
Yeah, the cameras are taken care of. So once you get close to the ultrasounds, I'll reset it. I'll just roll that now.
Wow.
That's about normal.
More
And that's-
successes. Also more ones.
Yeah. Like, that's just going to be for general sensor. I'm going to... what John is trying to do is to give Killjoy full access in the sensors. Through the sensors, so they don't go off when Killjoy goes through them.
Alright, yeah, you get it.
Alright, Killjoy, you're clear.
Alright, moving in.
To clarify, when you're hacking these people's ultrasounds, you're hacking each individual person to turn them off, yeah? Like, this isn't some sort of...
Oh no, for that that's the facility. If they want me to hack the people individually, I'll have to give up my marks on the facility to do that.
Yeah, because are the people hooked up to the facility and the facility's providing them with ultrasound, or
I doubt it.
is the facility itself trying to ultrasound?
Like, that's
Killjoy?
not even a statement that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm just...
For the way those kinds of sensors work, individual personal sensors are probably hooked up to their PANs, which is their personal area networks, which are networks separate from the host network. If there's like door sensors or like electronic lock readers or stuff like that, that would be hooked into the building network. But if there's especially like if these are invaders, they're definitely not hooked up into the building network. They'd be hooked up into their own personal network, which would be separate.
Okay. So I just realized, probably irrelevant right now, but Rascal also has ultrasound. Rating 5.
Right.
It's in her robot arm.
Alright, I'll be following you on cameras, Killjoy.
Good luck with that.
I know where you are.
Good luck with that.
We're into the same system for the most part. I can track you through that.
Like, you can track me through, like, GPS, but you're not gonna get a visual.
It's really kind of like, if you've ever seen a video game map, there'd be like a little dot, like, walking along, basically that.
Yeah, that's GPS.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get a visual.
The KPS, the Killjoy Positioning System.
Yep.
You get a visual, we have some serious problems.
It's like, alright, I see you. What?
Alright. So you're approaching the building, sensors are off, cameras are off. So I do believe it's GM time.
Yep. Walking over. Want a sneaking?
Give me a fucking sneaking roll.
Well, here's a regular sneaking.
Sneaking with a mixed specialty.
Any enemies are at -3 to see me.
Menemies.
Let's.
Oh, and if anybody's using thermographic, they've got 2 extra to go through.
Yep, and unless they're outside, ultrasound is not a factor.
Alright. Can you roll me perception?
Perception.
A billion. You perceive God themselves.
Do I have enhancements? Many of them, but do I have the right ones? Yes, I do.
Many of them.
If this is visual and or audio.
Surprise its taste.
Question mark.
Just general.
So there's no vision or audio to perceive? Gotta be able to smell them?
Alright, yeah.
My character's being good at shit. Ugh.
I don't know. Question. Since Kirsch is following him in with her through the rifle sights, should she roll a perception too?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Huh.
It doesn't seem like they're like anyone spies you.
Good. Gonna continue walking to the back door.
Alright, you make it to the back door.
Alright, I'm going to assume that my competent Decker friend has opened the back door by now.
Yes.
And opened the door.
The door opens.
Someone's like, oh shit, the door's open. There must be a stealth person. Shoot the doorway.
Yeah.
What do I see?
You see... nothing so far. Well, I mean, you see, like, you see a hallway. You don't see anyone in it. You see, like, a camera pointed at the doorway, but that's a non-issue for you right now.
The camera waves at you.
The camera nods as I come in. Yes.
Can I roll a perception to see if I spot anyone in the hallways coming up?
Yeah, sure.
Also, important thing. Where am I going?
Snipers. You want to take them out.
Right. And what floors were they on?
The second and third floors.
Alright. This is for the upcoming hallways. Do I spot anyone?
You do not see anyone in the upcoming hallways. Most people are gathered in, like, most of them are keeping an eye out on the front. Some are in the, like the, what's it called? The break room. But yeah, the upcoming hallway or two is clear.
Alright, I'll go and, I'll forward that information to Killjoy.
Right. Do you know the location of the stairs?
Take the elevator.
Do I with 5 successes?
Yeah, you're able to find a camera that has the stairs in its sight lines. It's it's down the hallway to the left.
Alright, so here's an important question. Do I see any hostages or piles of bodies?
You do. Yeah, you see you see a like in the break room. They actually that's where they're keeping all the hostages. There's about like 12 hostages there.
How many guards?
There's there's like 4 guards in there.
Alright, I'll forward to Killjoy. Hostages at this location, I'll mark the break room. 4 guards. Potential distraction, question mark. That's a good question. How well equipped are they? Do I see any weapons on them?
Yeah, these are Azatlan soldiers. They've got the standard bullshit.
Armor?
So
Yeah, armor, armor, assault rifles. All
what
that
kind
shit.
of armor?
Armor? You bet.
Mil spec?
Okay.
Huh. That's concerning.
Nah, just tells me what I need to shoot.
Using that camera information, I'm gonna forward that to Kirsch so she can start lining up a shot on one of them. So she's going to take aim.
Alright, Rascal, if you're, you share the hostage information with the group, I assume?
Yeah, I forward all the relevant information to you guys.
Yeah, so, Killjoy will put out there, it's like or not Killjoy, Rascal. Rascal will put out there, it's like, if, Killjoy or if anyone else needs a distraction, I can call them up and try to, fake or not, negotiate some stuff with the hostage keepers.
That's an option. Alternatively, if we can take out the guards and arm the hostages, they could prove an ample distraction to the rest of the mercenaries.
If we're willing to put the hostages in that kind of danger.
Do we care about the hostages?
That's the question.
I don't.
I'm fairly confident that I could take out 2 guards at once.
Alright,
But can you do that twice?
well, Kirsch could probably take out one of the guards as well, depending on their location in the building.
Break room? Yeah. Could be anywhere. Where is the, here, okay, Sophie. Where is the break room in relation to the closest outside wall?
It's like 2 walls in, I guess.
There you go.
Alright, my,
Just to clarify, I'm sending all of these messages through DNI. Killjoy is not physically speaking any of this.
Alright, the Barrett has, with APDS, minus 10 armor piercing. Will that be able to go through 2 walls and still be effective? Probably.
Depends on the walls.
There's rules for shooting through walls.
Yeah.
It depends on whether or not you deflect.
If it's got enough damage plus armor piercing, it can go through, but it'll lose 1 damage for every wall it does.
That's still 12 damage after all said and done. Presuming I can make the shot.
What are the walls of this place made out of? I mean, it's a military complex, so I'm pretty assuming they're not.
Drywall.
Yeah,
Reborn concrete.
reinforced. I mean, this place isn't a
Cardboard.
It's military. It's military, but it's not a blast bunker necessarily.
Yeah, if it's like well, no, even military facilities don't usually use like super heavy materials for above ground buildings because it's still people have to go in and out of there. Most of the time it's just like even an established building. If I had to guess, I'd say that like the lower levels are like reinforced drywall. I mean, to be fair, you're not. Who's stupid enough to attack a military facility? I say as I realize that they attacked a military facility.
We know one thing: they're dumbasses.
Yeah.
Able dumbasses, but dumbasses nonetheless.
But yeah, I mean, regardless, Kirsch would still take the shot. They'd probably just have to punch through 2 walls to do it.
Just as a reminder, the first shot that Kirsch takes is possible going to trigger everyone to know something's up. So, a
This is
detriment
also
to Killjoy's sneak, possibly. What'd you say?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. So, I mean, that's also something to take into account.
I say we just wait on Killjoy's call.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave this one to Killjoy. Killjoy, you're in charge.
I'm heading to the room. I would appreciate if you could take out 1 person.
Alright.
Who's that?
One of the ones that I don't shoot at the same time that I shoot the other 2.
Sure.
Alright. If you're going to do that, in that case, mark a target and give, and this is Kirsch talking, if you're going to do that, mark a target, and give me a second to get a 0 beat on them.
I'm gonna
So
check
I'm
the
heading
windows
over to
see
that
if I see
room.
any movement.
And would have been heading over to that room for a while now.
What's up, Gia?
I'm gonna see if I see anyone through the windows. That way, in case people start running around, I can take some shots.
Nice. Here's a possibly not important question, but I feel like it is. Who is closer to the outside wall? The guards or the hostages?
I mean, I suppose the hostages would be like lined up, sitting against the wall. So
Yeah.
probably them.
Aim high.
Yeah, so don't get a critical glance.
Yeah, that would be. Oops, I killed the hostages.
Oh no, you shot Killjoy. Killjoy's
Yeah, that-
down again.
No, I think I think with what I have in mind, Killjoy would probably be dead. But
The guards are like, you seeing this? Yeah. Blood coming out of nowhere. Yeah.
Fucking haunted buildings.
What buildings?
Haunted buildings.
Alright.
Blood spraying
just,
from air.
All right, to for the attack, just on your mark, Kirsch is taking aim.
Have I gotten to the room yet?
Yeah, you're right up to the room.
I like how at first it was like, alright, we'll take care of the snipers. And it's like, hostages. Oh, hostages. Take care of the hostages. In a different way than we were looking to take care of the snipers. Alright, all the hostages are down. They have no more leverage. Good job, team.
So yeah, you're like right, right before the hostage room. You're propped up or ready to go.
Alright, well, I'm gonna count down from 3.
All right.
And on 0, I will take the shot. Gonna be a cold shot bullseye burst, multiple
second.
attacks.
Who counts down to 0?
A lot of
You
people.
go 3, 2, 1, and then go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think go is 0.
All right. In that case, when he bursts through to do his burst, that's when Kirsch will fire as well. So you want to go first, Killjoy?
Yeah, I've got 8 dice for each attack.
So GM said Killjoy is outside the room. Yeah. Outside the hostage room.
Is there like a window that I'm able to see them through?
Or a non-doored doorway.
I would say no. It's all walls, baby.
Well, I'm porting the camera feed
Yeah, so I'll have to shoot through the wall based on your marks.
I'm porting the camera feed that I'm looking through to Killjoy's comlink.
So would this be blind fire then?
Blind fire, but John can assist with the marks that he gives you.
All right. So do you want me to give you teamwork perception then?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Currently, I'm at 5 for each shot.
Oof. Not my best perception.
Alright, 6 for one, 5 for the other.
All right. Should I add that to Kirsch's shot too?
Sure.
Alright, first shot. Nice. And I'm gonna roll for the second one. Nice.
Nice.
All
Alright.
So
this-
both of these shots are 14p, or no, plus the net successes, so that's 17p at minus 16.
What the fuck are you firing?
Rainforest Carbine APDS Bullseye Burst.
I have bad news.
What?
Rainforest Carbine is semi-auto only.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be a bullseye double tap.
No, it's a Bullseye Burst. A semi-auto
You
burst.
can't burst.
Yes, you can semi-auto burst. Using the action semi-auto burst.
Wow.
There's a small issue with that. Bullseye burst is a called shot.
Yeah.
Wait, no, never mind. I forget. I thought called shot was a simple action.
No, it's free. As is multiple attacks.
But we only get one free action.
Free?
No, I
Oh,
get two.
shooting.
Perfect time.
Oh, okay.
I built my character around this. I know how the mechanics work.
So the real question is, this is they don't get to dodge, right? Because they're not expecting this.
Yeah, I think this would be surprise.
Yeah, I'll roll a surprise for him.
I mean, you should roll if they're still alive before they can be surprised by being shot.
Yeah. So it's like let's look at the course of action. So
Oh,
Killjoy
right.
shoots. They don't dodge. Like this is through a wall. Also, it's Killjoy.
And don't they get a surprise test to see if they can dodge?
So,
No,
yeah, that's the
I mean,
question.
if they have, like, combat sense.
Yeah, like, I was thinking there would be a surprise test if, like, Killjoy burst into the room to fire. But if it's straight through the wall, they wouldn't get a surprise test.
Also,
Which, do you want me to roll, Kirsch's shot too, so you can just do all three at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
also hold on. If
Yeah.
he's what about the
This is
damage
50-50.
reduction through the wall and also shooting
Yeah,
through the wall?
16p.
And also, like, all the brouhaha going about the structure rating of the wall and the armor of
Is
the wall.
there 33 armor on this wall?
No.
16p.
Alright.
Right, let me roll your shot.
Minus 30?
50 cal. A three round bullseye burst. Or, sorry, some reason I wrote double tap bullseye burst.
Alright, so, yeah, you shoot through the walls, and, you drop all three.
So the last guard's just like picking his nose, like, huh?
And then 3 people are dead.
Yeah.
Man, I think at 30 AP, that'd punch through a bulkhead.
I'm gonna shoot that last guy for good measure.
Let's give him a fighting chance. How does he react to three
I
people
thought
dying?
you two shot 2 people and then Kurt shot 1 person. So you
Yeah.
shot everyone.
You said there were 4 guards.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
So
Okay.
Wanna go into initiative, see if the guy's surprised?
Yeah, sure, roll initiative.
I can only imagine, like, the guys that Killjoy shot, he probably died pretty bad, but the guy that Curse shot probably exploded.
Okay, yeah, you go first.
Alright, and I still have the +1 leadership, or do we need a new one?
That was just for the perception shot, or that was just for the shots.
I mean, you want Rascal to leadership you? over
No.
the comms?
I'll just take the shot at 10.
See, do you want leadership? No. Oh, jeez. Okay.
And they still can't dodge, so...
So, same. 16 at 16.
Alright, yeah, they die.
Now I'm
Alright,
going
so-
to fire a bunch of shots.
Pew, pew, pew,
Wow.
pew, 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 pew.
I have less ammo.
Oh, they were surprised? The fourth guy?
And it'd be kind of hard to dodge anyway.
3 people in mil-spec armor just drop dead next to you. I'd be surprised too.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that. It was that Killjoy went first, so they didn't get a chance to roll.
That's okay. So,
Alright, so I'm not even going to deal with the hostages. I'm just going to move on.
I mean, they might be restrained. Probably are, even.
Probably.
Yeah, there was one.
if you can message from John to Killjoy, if you can unrestrain one, I can just contact them and tell them what's going on.
And if you think that's a good idea, I'll go in there, cut a restraint.
Rascal will tag along saying, "More hands inside," without us needing to get them there.
Any of these guards have a knife?
Yeah, one of them has a knife on the body.
Alright, I'll hand that knife to the person that I cut out.
Okay.
They stab you.
Still invisible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. So, the door opens.
The door opens, there's nobody. A knife just kind of comes out of... I think I keep that in my mask. So, like, a knife just appears in the air, made of ruby, cuts a thing, goes back into the aether. Other knife from the guy just levitates up, goes into that guy's hand. Door opens, door closes.
As you leave, you hear the other hostages complimenting the guy, like, "Oh man, great job! How'd you do that?" They're gonna sing his praises for a while. It's true, I saw it. He just cut his own ropes and levitated a knife to himself. It was crazy. Why am I Irish?
He summoned a magical knife from another dimension to free himself.
John will send that message to their comlinks. If there's like a TV in there, that's also going to start scrolling across it.
Okay. Yeah, they get them.
Alright, moving on to floor 2.
Ding!
You want me to roll you Matrix Perception to see what I see?
Sure.
Well,
Wow.
that's one success and a glitch.
Yep, that's a glitch.
Yeah, the cameras get staticky. You can't really make much out.
You wanna know what you see? Jack shit.
All right. Cameras are fading in and out. I can't get anything. We'll try to reset them, but you're on your own.
Lost visual.
Alright, well, moving up to floor 2.
Ding!
Is there a door at the stop of the stairwell?
The stop of the stairwell.
Yes.
Is it locked?
I'm going to laser microphone it.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Alright, I'm gonna go through the door.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see a ECS sniper. They're leaning against the outer wall. what see, they look like they're waiting.
They look what?
They look like they're waiting.
You sound kind of far
You're
away.
super quiet.
They look like they're waiting for something.
Waiting for death. Say Marmor.
Yeah.
Marmor.
Well, I'm gonna shoot them.
Are they the only person in the room around? Also nice.
Yeah, that's 21 at minus 16.
Okay, let me roll for it.
You still sound very far away.
Yeah. They dropped that.
Alright, moving on.
All right, trying to get those cameras back. I'm gonna.
Do we know how
teamwork-
many targets are on each floor?
Good question.
You know that there were 3 separate people.
Total or each?
There were 3 snipers in total.
Okay. I'm gonna search the floor then.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
4 hits on teamwork into 1 success.
Yeah.
You don't find much of it.
Cameras are still down. I've got nothing. I'm gonna try and reboot that system. Hold on.
Well, if I don't find anything else, I'll just move on to the next floor.
You
So my
find a
question-
treasure chest.
My question would be: is there an armory on there somewhere that we can raid for loot?
Add to your bag.
Yes. Getting pretty heavy, but I got 5 more. I'm sure there's like a Seder Sports around here somewhere. We could buy more. Sophie,
Yeah.
you're up.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question?
What is Killjoy seeing?
Oh, fine. They got a 1. You don't.
No, that was John.
Oh. Yeah. You see the 2nd floor. It's mostly office. Not much of no.
Alright, moving to floor 3 then. Is it one stairwell that just goes all the way up?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna laser microphone the next wall, or door.
Great. You hear 2 people talking to each other.
Can I make out anything that they're saying?
No, they're just making small talk.
Oh, so they're still not aware of what's going on.
Oh yeah, I guess they would. Your stuff is silenced. So yeah, they are. I actually hear them walking around.
Any getting closer to my current position?
Not immediately. No.
Right, I just threw up a roll in there.
Don't throw up.
Yeah, you can see them. They're looking over the they're looking over their floor for any signs of intruders.
Alright, I'm gonna port that information to Killjoy then.
How many walls are between me and them?
In the stairwell, a couple.
So 2?
Yeah, 2 or more. Yeah.
Because I can just take them out from here.
If that's what you want to do.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Yeah. You want to roll that?
Yep. Here is shot number 1. Here is shot number 2. That's 16 and 15 minus however many walls.
All right. Let me see how much they. Let me see how much they soak. Alright, on the cameras you see both of them get shot in the head. They both drop.
Alright, looks like a good hit.
Alright, I'm gonna go investigate.
Great. You open the door and yeah, they're both super dead.
And they were both snipers?
Yep.
Alright, that's all the snipers down.
Alright, but we still need to get access to the missile or to the air defense system, right?
Yeah.
Have we found where that is yet, or no?
The actual like stuff is on the roof, but there is the like console material shit is on the 3rd floor.
And how many floors are there?
3.
Oh, okay. So unless there's anyone on the roof, the building is clear.
What about the people out front? Like, what did those hostages do? Did they just file out, or did they try to attack the people who attacked the base?
Most of them just took off when they got the chance. And their main people who are at the front of the building are like trying to find the intruder on the 1st floor.
Alright, sounds like we have a little bit of time before we have to deal with reinforcements then. I'll forward a message to Killjoy. There's still hostiles on the first floor, so we may want to hurry our way out. Or deal with them. Since we have control of the equipment, would it be possible to send the military in at this point to remove the rest of the guys?
Since the hostages are out, that's
hostages are free and the snipers are down.
a viable option.
Alright, at this point then, John's going to contact Rascal. It's like, Rascal, you think you could convince the military to send their troops in? The snipers are down and we have the third floor secured.
Sure. Yeah. What military are we talking to?
Amazonian?
Yeah, sure. Rascal won't object to contacting them, saying, hey, that base that was taken down, we took it back. Or at least made it so you can.
Right, not the general, but the person in charge of the situation will make you organize a squad to make their way in.
Sweet.
What kind of snipers are these?
Remington.
I heard Remington.
I think Sophie said Remington 990s.
950s.
Yeah, there's only one Remington model of sniper rifle.
The Remington 9000. The one.
It's worthless.
Also, I'm betting Amazonia probably wants to keep all this gear to prove that Aztlan invaded them.
Sure.
They wouldn't miss one if it was good enough.
John will send a message to Killjoy. It's like, if you can take their comm links, that would help. Maybe we can find more information on those.
Yeah, sure. I'll grab one.
Do they have grenades? You should also grab grenades, because those are good.
Unless all the
I
pins
don't
are
really
together.
do grenades.
That's fair.
Too impersonal.
Do you think they would be upset if we tried to drag one of the dead bodies in mil-spec armor out?
Probably.
Definitely.
Damn, that's worth a lot.
Take their mil-spec helmets.
I'm starting to think that John maybe should take some kind of kleptomania.
Poor self-control kleptomaniac.
That sounds.
Alright,
that
so,
would sound
should Killjoy be looking for that room, or are we just leaving that to the military?
It seems like it's being left up.
I mean, they would have the access codes and stuff anyway. We just needed to get those guys from being able to destroy it if they attacked. I would suggest waiting until the military arrives, but when they do, vacate.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to the roof.
Nice.
There's no one up there, and you see all the anti-missile and anti-aircraft equipment on the roof.
Alright, well, I'm gonna make there not be someone up here anymore.
Did they seem hostile?
No, I said there's no one up there.
Oh, I heard there's someone up there.
Same.
I heard no one.
But yeah, it sounds like we got this pretty well down pat. I wonder if this will get us a bonus. That was about as perfect can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Killjoy.
Do I get an edge back for having the right skills at the right time?
Honestly.
Did you use an edge?
I do have one missing edge of my 2.
Yeah, sure, take it.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. At this point, John will send out mission accomplished? Question mark?
Rascal says, feels like it.
All right. Then who wants to go and tell the boss, or who wants to go tell boss lady?
Rascal, volunteer.
Probably a good idea because John's getting a migraine from being in the computer all the time.
Yeah, so Rascal regales the tale of Killjoy and all her grandiose adventures inside the building.
Had to make up for getting knocked out in one shot.
Yeah, while you're doing that, the military will fully capture the place and get the anti-air systems up and running. About like 10 minutes after they're back up and running, you see a plane like streaking into the airspace, but before it's able to do whatever it was supposed to do, the system comes online and lasers it down.
No!
Yeah, it fucking shoots it with a big ass laser.
Is there a cool anime sound effect?
Yeah,
Where
sure.
can I get one of those?
Where can I get 2 of those?
Just mounted on a backpack. Did any of the hostages come forth be like, I want to meet the person who saved my life or our lives? After.
No, they just want to go home.
Yeah. You don't
Wow.
usually stop and thank the SWAT team individually.
Well, that's sad.
I mean, to be fair, they've probably been all rounded up by the military for debriefing at this point.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
My
As
hero.
I'm leaving, I'm going to deactivate Cloak and wave to the military.
Who's
Alright.
that person? Don't know. Don't care. Some schmo with ruthenium looks like.
So, after that, y'all get back into your roadmaster and you get driven to fucking City Hall.
So, what of this blue rabbit or whatever, the fucking dragon poison?
I think it got lasered.
Yeah, but it's still a pathogen. Hopefully, it
It's
got
a dragon
it.
pathogen that needs to be nearby.
So, like,
And it's
yeah,
not.
yeah. Like, did it get confiscated? Did it go off pointlessly? Do we know?
Who knows?
Yeah,
Who cares?
A hazmat team came and secured the site and collected the blue 2-7.
Okay, I mean, I don't particularly care, but that does mean that someone has it now. Still. It still
Probably
exists. Yeah. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, who knows, who cares, but it didn't just go away. It still
No.
exists. Good to know.
Well, I mean, a dragon has it now, so they're either going to use it against another dragon or destroy it.
Yeah, right. Fair. Hey,
At this point, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna attack on it. It's good to know the fate of such a powerful weapon is all. Alright, go on.
John will nod along with you and say, so, you think since we saved Hulpa, you'll let us pet him? He's just really feathery. I want to pet him.
I doubt that.
I don't think you should pet the dragon.
Rascal just kind of stares off, dreaming like, I want to ride it.
See, she knows what's up.
So you'll get to your destination. The security team will bring Nadia into the building, and they'll presume that like, are you going to stay in the car, or are you gonna go with them?
Rascal will come along.
Okay.
Is this to the dragon negotiation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's our job to be around her for yada yada yada.
Yeah, John will go too, and so will Chris.
Rask is coming.
Yep.
Yeah, Rask is coming with Bear.
They're going to ask you to leave the bear.
It's my job to dissuade attackers at all stages.
This is a negotiation.
Bear's not going to threaten the bear. Like that dragon. Dragon's not going to be threatened by a bear.
It's
And I will be uncloaked as a sign of respect.
It stays outside of the room.
Fine.
Okay. So yeah, you are you all go into the y'all go into Aztlan. Wait, why did I say Aztlan? Y'all go into.
Surprise! Holpa was hiding somewhere else the whole time.
You'll go to the Amazonian council building, and eventually you're led to a giant meeting room fit for a
Nice.
dragon. And in fact, there's a dragon.
That's
Oh,
great.
Imagine that.
Imagine dragons.
Hey! Nice. The bear waits outside.
Yeah. And you see this motherfucker.
Ah!
Oh,
Wait, let
it's
me
a scale.
let me bring him to the front. Hey. I'm a dragon.
Fuck, man, you
I'm
sure
glad
are.
I got that on stream.
Hello. I'm here to eat Russia. All of it. Slurp it like a noodle, like the long thing it is.
Yeah, so as Nadia and her entourage enter, Holupa nods his big old dragon head at you, and he can't, he can't make human words as a dragon. So you hear him in your head. He uses Draco speech to get right into your noggins.
That is profoundly creepy.
Well, it's hard to make human words with a non-human mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not understandable, I'm just saying it's creepy.
Yeah. Sure.
Says, "Oh, thank you. I would have hoped that that you would have come at a less hostile time, but I sincerely thank you for your help today and what you did to ensure the safety of Dragonkind. And there's like this whole roundabout sort of how negotiate, there's a lot of back and forth, just upper echelon sort of, conversation pieces. Eventually they'll get to the point of their coming here. So, with everything on the table, can we count on your vote for the freedom of Drake kind? And Lupa thinks for a moment. He says, in repayment of what you've done today, you will have my vote.
Nice.
And yeah, they continue their conversation, and eventually, Nadia sees you all out.
Nice.
Before we walk out, can the dragon hear what you're thinking? Does John know if it can?
No. Draco's speech is like a one-way thing.
Mm.
Oh.
Like they speak into your mind, and then you speak out loud to them.
Before they all go, like after the negotiations have ended, John's just gonna be like, "Can I pet you?"
Let me roll something.
And that's how John died.
If that is your one favor, you may pet me. Shit, no, I was out of favor. It's like, not anymore. You can pet me, bitch.
No, yeah. That's a thing right there.
You actually rolled very well. So, if a dragon could smile, you think you see something like that on Hoopla's face. He says, yes, you may. He secretly likes being pet.
Raska's an ass if he can.
God pets the dragon, and everything's okay.
Can Raska pet him too?
Yes.
Yay!
Scotty is just like, she's wearing a really nice suit too, and she's just sitting there thinking, this is it. This is how my reputation is ruined.
Raska's like,
Scotty and Killjoy, like, looking at each other in their designer suits.
I mean, Raska's wearing a nice dress. She dressed nicely for this too.
I mean, let's all be completely honest. I pet a great dragon. That's a very exclusive club.
Yeah. That's something to tell your grandkids about.
Yeah, I pet
And John is absolutely using his cyber eyes to go and shoot video of this.
Yeah, the feathers. The feathers are the softest thing you've ever fucking felt.
I can't go back to regular towels now. It's gonna feel like sandpaper.
I get the odd feeling that I'm not going to be able to do this with the rest of the dragons, but I will try anyway. We're starting a collection now.
John will be dead by the end of this.
Raska won't ask, but she'll follow in tow.
I don't know. That would really, really well. Like afterwards, John's just going to be staring at his hand like, wow.
I'm never gonna wash this hand.
Raska's gonna be like, I know, right? The only thing Raska and John are just gonna be talking to each other about it. It was just so soft. I know.
It was great.
As we leave, like,
Oh,
Scotty's just gonna.
And I was doing that to measure how big the icon is supposed to be.
so what about Scotty?
She's gonna, like, as we're politely leaving, she's gonna look around at Killjoy and Rascal and John, and she's just gonna say, I'm gonna go find some coffee.
Gross. I wonder if Raska would drink coffee.
All right, we didn't screw that up completely, and we're all alive.
Woo!
Yay!
Well, I think I need the coffee.
Yeah. John's gonna go for a round of high fives.
High fives.
Kirsch is going to pointedly ignore him, somewhat angrily.
For not inviting Kirsch to pet the dragon.
Now, to be fair, depending on the relationship there, it's less not being inviting and more who's being pet. But
You know what you could do?
What?
You could just leave this job, retire, and just make a ton of money selling the SimSense recording of petting a great dragon.
I was gonna say, if you were recording SimSenses,
I got a new beetle. Petting Holpa.
Holpa is just hand on his head, just never letting it
that seems
and
like
then
a
Holpa
great way
tracks
to die.
down and kills John.
Yeah, that sounds like a great way to die horribly.
They must earn the honor.
If the other dragons learn that Holpa likes being pet, his reputation will be ruined.
You sell it on the app store for 99 cents.
If Killjoy ever meets her sister again, she's so getting slapped for passing up that opportunity.
All right. I wonder what Nadia thinks of that.
Oh yeah, Raska's during the activity is exclaiming to the group okay, you guys got to join in on this. It's the best. To what Scotty and Killjoy.
Nadia she has a poker face until they are out of earshot of Halupa. It's what the fuck? You could have ruined everything.
We already got the agreement. Have you ever? Raska's also poker face. Have you ever pet a great dragon? It's the best.
Well, I mean, I pet a drake. That's probably the same thing, right?
I don't know, but probably not.
Grub.
Just saying, you passed up your chance.
I'm gonna need to make an Irish coffee.
Has Rascal pet Siren?
I think Rascal has asked before.
That sounds like something. Maybe I don't know. I don't recall.
I'm gonna roll for fluffiness for Siren.
1d12. 12 is...
It's a 12 out of 10.
I'm gonna say magic plus charisma is their fluffiness rating.
So Great Dragon's super fluffy.
Yeah.
Even when it's not?
Siren is 5 fluffy.
One would wonder what Holpa is then.
So, assuming that Rascal is pet Siren, and has now just pet Holpa, and Nadia is just oh yeah, it's probably the same thing. Rascal's gonna be oh, no. It's not even close. It's half the fluffy.
Not going into further detail on why you know that.
The real question is, would Nadia try to go and buy the SimSense BDL?
Oh yeah, she's the main
first customer.
She's looking down at her feet. It's so you got that feeling, right? It's oh yeah.
The neat thing about SimSense is you can relive it forever.
Play that recording every night as a lullaby.
But that's just once you if you eat a delicious food, if you eat a vegetable that has been grown in ideal conditions, and then you go back to eating the store-bought kind start tasting awful. So once you've pet a great dragon, everything else becomes more crude.
Considering we're going on like a round trip, I think at this point John's like gonna log into Shadowland or something and just start who's the most pettable great dragon?
Oh, this is very attractive, but Sophie, can I roll animal handling to see how well I pet the dragon?
Dragon's a sentient thing.
Hey, people are sentient and they like getting pet too. Don't deny me this.
Sure, roll animal handling to see how good your technical ability at petting is.
Good, I will. 4 successes.
You're 4.
Let me see. Hold on. Do I have any edge left? Will I edge this?
You'll
I'm gonna
never
edge
get
that.
another opportunity.
I'm gonna edge this.
I'm gonna go find somewhere to drink.
Your technical ability at petting is very good.
You might get a reinvite later.
Rascal, we've got a job for you in Amazonia. Special request.
I want this dragon to remember me.
Now my question is this. You have to wonder dragons play the long game, so John got pets. One would have to wonder exactly what Hulp is going to ask for later.
No, yeah. Hulpa considers this a debt owed.
Like, Rascal's debt has been repaid with the pet.
Yeah, probably John's too. So we've successfully managed to survive Amazonia. We have pet the dragon.
Oh yeah.
That's like the check mark for like our mission box for Amazonia. So John's gonna look over to Nadia and be like, "So what's next?"
Next is Europe.
You're up.
Oh.
And we have a 3-way meeting.
So all the more likely for Lofweir to show up.
Schwarzkopf, Renaudi, and Kleistein. Or Kaltenstein.
Are any of them fluffy?
They're all Western dragons. They're
Well,
very scaly.
I thought you were forming a sentence there, honestly. I'm like, oh, you know German. Impressive.
No, they've lived in the shadow of Lofweir for much of the Sixth World. They're hoping to use this opportunity to get one over him, but we'll have to win that in a negotiation.
So how long is our travel going to be from here to there?
I guess let me Google.
You should get a scale and make.
It's 8 feet.
Yeah.
You should get a scale and measure the distance on this map in days.
Non-stop from Paris to Rio de Janeiro is 11 hours 49 minutes.
Enough time to
And
sleep.
You're a lot more inland than that, so let's just say like 12
Okay.
hours.
Okay, I was hoping I could get a skill point in something that I have no skill points in, 0 to 1, but I think that's like
Also, not long enough to recover more of that physical damage that I took.
If you sleep, wouldn't that qualify as like sleeping rest?
You need a full day.
You've already been first aided and magic healed, haven't you?
Yeah, I think.
Note to self: buy an auto dock. Like, as we speak, John's just trying to go and figure out how he could sell petting the other dragons. Like, if they're trying to get one over on Lothweir, there's something you could do. Furthering human-dragon relations.
What was I gonna say?
I'm just imagining.
Since this game is like, since this mission in particular is like non-stop, pretty much, I'm gonna tweak some rules in your favor. I will award karma for every like act, basically. We just finished Act Hoopla.
Oh.
So and plus, whenever you finish an act, I'll just let you reset your condition monitors.
Nice.
Just
I
because
no longer
like,
have a -1.
just because like, it'd be pretty shitty if like you just kept getting hurt, over the course until you're like dead by the time you get to room out.
Yeah.
So like, our in-house doctors are helping us heal as well as the 12 hours rest between places.
Yeah. The nurse that healed you up in the field is treating all of your injuries or like.
Nice.
And you'll also be getting 10 karma for this 3-session thing.
Nice.
Wow!
And you can spend that on the ride over.
Oh, we can spend. Oh, sweet. Despite the 12-hour. So, what's the page number again for boosting, for buying stuff? Skill points.
It's 5 per point for attributes, 2 per point for active skills, 5 per point for skill groups, and 1 per point for knowledge skills.
So, to clarify, you're saying that we can just spend this karma without regard for the time it would normally take?
Yeah, because the amount is usually like measured in days relative to the new skill level you're going to.
Yeah, but because of the nature of this run, I'm allowing you to.
Oh, sweet.
To spend it on the flights,
Right.
basically.
After today, I now have sneaking at 3.
I have instruction at 11.
I'm just going to save this karma.
Yeah, probably. Same.
12 agility is pretty useful.
Unless
Yeah.
I want to get a new quality. No, that would be a bad thing to do.
Would it, though?
Oh, also, let me do some quick rolls for the opposition.
You know, as I think about it, it probably would be legit if we. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's a whole thing, so you can finish your thought.
I was about to say, it's like, do you think that we might be able to take friends in high places for Holpa for pets?
It was just a pet. They're not gonna.
an
You're not getting
8 dice
Holpa
pet.
as a contact.
Damn.
It was an 8 dice pet, though.
We'll see.
Hey, it's my best friend Holpa. How are you doing today?
Good, give me pets.
Oh, I remembered the thought that I had earlier. Like, I'm imagining the prank war between, like, with Lothweir. It's like, alright, I'm gonna get you in there. You're gonna pet Lothweir. And I'm going to get you out of there. You know your mission.
Alright, also, on the ride over, you hear that that Lothweir and the coalition of staunch anti-Drake rights, Ghostwalker, Lofweir, and Malaji, they have convinced the Sea Dragon to take their side on things.
Oh, that's bad.
Shit.
Yeah.
So we're 1 for 1.
Hey, do we still got any of that Agent Blue Death floating around?
Well, we don't even know where the Sea Dragon is.
I just realized something.
Oh yeah, but we know where Ghostwalker is.
Well, apparently not, because Ghostwalker is with the Sea Dragon.
That was from Animal Empathy, which isn't added to my animal handling for some reason, so I actually got 9 successes, which is my limit. Sweet.
I don't know. I feel like this is going to it's turning to a sexual thing here, maybe a little bit.
What?
I don't really feel terribly comfortable where this whole petting thing is going.
What?
The ideal pet.
Perfect scritches. Like not spending too much time in one time, the right amount of pressure, the right amount of speed. It's a science, man.
At that point, you're not petting Holpa, you're giving him a massage.
Same thing if you do it well enough. Remember to massage your dog every day.
Holpa gets on their back and does that thing with their claws. So they're just like,
What? How does Nadia respond to that?
that wasn't canon.
Where the GM?
But how would Nadia respond to that?
She would hate you guys.
I would hate us more than I already do.
That's
Get the coffee. Got any Nova Coke?
Rascal fulfills the dream of riding the dragon as she gets up on its belly to give its better scratches.
So on the flight over, anything happen, or do we get to sleep?
You get to sleep.
That is fantastic. I dream of Hulpa. Oh, and I just found the perfect quality for that. Fade to black.
Alright, leadership.
I think Neon's sleepy.
No, maybe. I've been exercising a lot lately, so might be taking its toll.
I used to exercise, and then I got fat and lazy.
I feel like not exercising might have something to do with that, in a reverse correlation.
Probably. So I have a question. This is just a GM question while we're flying over. If I have jury rigor, demolitions, and hardware, does that mean I can make my own bombs?
Yes, but I'll hate you for it.
No, you only need demolitions for that.
So at what cost?
No, I mean like the perfect bombs. Like bombs that look like things that you wouldn't normally think would be bombs.
Like cow poop?
That would be a little
That's
bit
a
weird.
Silence.
I mean, that's a real thing.
Turd bombs?
It's a shit bomb.
Yeah, like they destroyed, trains in World War II that way.
Shit mines.
Well, no, you throw it in with the coal, and the coalers throw the bomb into the steam engine. Because it's shit, and they often would, throw shit into the coal and burn it, too.
So if we ever need to take down an actual coal-fed steam engine, just call John.
Yes.
Get some cows together.
I feel a little bit leery with how you said that, but okay.
Why?
So I just found out the best quality.
The best. What's the best quality?
One trick pony.
Oh no, that one's terrible.
I love it for finishing move.
No, it's terrible because it costs as much as just getting the martial art.
Unless you already have a martial art.
Then get another one.
I could get born rich right now.
You can't get that after character creation.
It's also not worth it at any point.
This is true. Yeah, I can't think of a sane reason to ever get that one.
You really want your rigger to have a plane?
I can think of a reason, and that reason is I'm making a character that has the most money.
Yeah.
To be fair, the only way to make that worth it is to be running either a Prime Runner or a Karma 800 build.
Mm.
No, I think I'm actually going to buckle down on this one and save it.
Alright.
I'm looking at some positive qualities, but we can continue.
Yes, we've had a little bit of a break with dragon pets and whatnot. So our adventure now continues. Meanwhile, Sophie's just been quietly making rules about whether or not those missiles following us activate.
Oh no, I think we're gonna end today's session there.
Oh,
Pretty
Well, I
early.
mean, you're gonna land in Perry, but yeah, I don't know. I was expecting for things to take longer, and I don't wanna improvise like a whole new continent, you know.
sure.
I can understand that.
Like, you know, I can improvise shit that like I already have like the base structure for, but you know, I don't want to improvise like you know, everything
base
that's going on
structure.
here. Yeah.
Actually, one quick thing before we left, though. Did John ever get that comlink from Killjoy?
And she did pick it up. And she wasn't getting it for herself.
Yeah, so yeah, probably. Real quick, I just wanted to see if there's anything of interest on that comlink. So, what do you want me to give you to crack it?
Give me actually do the rolls for changing the owner of the device.
Ooh, that's a long time.
Yeah, I don't actually think there is. Can you do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is, but it takes like hours, I think.
Many hours, and you need a good hardware. Like
yeah.
a real good hardware.
I have a question for the group.
What's up?
I'm thinking about GMing, and I have like an idea of a you know, 1 or 2 session mission. But does anyone know anything about skip tracing?
What?
Tracking someone using information, like private investigation.
There aren't any rules specific for that, but like,
No, I'm just saying when people have runners that would be interested in that sort of job.
oh yeah, sure.
I used to. But he retired 3 times.
Why did he keep retiring?
Because his goals kept getting
Yeah.
that resolved.
Like, he would come
Like-
back to Shadowrunning with a new set of goals, and then complete those goals within one run.
Alright, here's a question. What am I rolling to go and change ownership?
It's a hardware extended test.
Hardware plus logic.
Alright,
And I think
Hardware
the
plus-
threshold is like 20-something.
alright. In that case, me and my agent are going to teamwork that. Yeah, I mean,
Hey.
Do you have gold? Do you have the golden screwdriver?
I do not, but I do have a hardware kit, several points in hardware, a shit ton of points in logic.
Okay. If you had the golden screwdriver quality, I would have let you use that effect here.
Yeah. Actually, the question, like, maybe I could buy it. Let's see. Subtle how I see what you're doing there, and it's working. No, I cannot buy it. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this.
Oh yeah,
part
24,
hardcore
1
stuff.
hour.
All right, slash.
Hmm.
This is gonna be for. Do you want me to just give a blanket agent roll for assist?
Yeah, sure.
There's the agent, so 4 successes, so... And you said it was 24?
24,
Yeah.
1 hour intervals.
Alright. Awesome.
You have to get an average of 2 per to do it in time.
It's an extended test.
Alright.
So you're subtracting 1 die each time.
Yeah, so let's pull 1 success off of each of those.
Not 1 success, just 1 die.
So, yeah,
It's like, my question is, why would I be going through the process of changing the ownership when I just want to crack file?
makes it easier.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was confused with what you were trying to do.
No, I was just trying to access what was on the comlink.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, just give me a cracked file.
Really good hardware.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, why am I doing this? There we go.
No, that's what you would be doing if that sniper ended up being good.
Yeah. Alright, here's the agent assist. Agent's really helping.
Agent could have done this himself.
Yeah. Let's see. Five.
Did
Oh, no,
did
wait.
the agent hit the limit?
I actually get to use my specialty for this.
Don't forget that you can only... Oh, wow. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Don't forget what? What's that?
You only
Yeah,
get extra dice up to your skill.
You cracked the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Get a nut.
So you probably have 1 less 1.
Yeah.
You break the Matrix's spine.
You hear, somewhere off in the distance, you hear God say, "Ow."
And what do I find?
That was the comlink that you pilfered last session, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This session?
This session.
From the sniper building.
Yeah.
From the oh, right,
One
right,
of the sniper's phones.
Yeah. It has detailed information about the oh, I need to make this to scale. About the attack on Amazonia. From the information, you can tell that Azatlan put a lot behind this. Like you get the idea that, and the fact that they haven't done this before means something or someone convinced them that this would work.
And they were wrong.
And they put a lot into this. They put the goodwill of the corporate council into this because they are the corporate council is not going to be happy that they tried to do a full-on invasion of Amazonia.
Oh wow! So this is actual hard evidence of the Azatlan invasion of Amazonia.
Yeah.
Like with full details and everything.
I'd like to think it's like
Well, like most of what I said.
Happy
is like
birthday.
Most of what I said is what you can extrapolate, but there isn't like that much hard hitting evidence.
that much. So there
but it
is
would be-
some.
But that's pay data.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's enough to make it pay data, but it's not like shit that only like an executive.
Okay, so I'm going to go and run my evaluate software on it. To get
So
an idea of how much this would be worth approximately.
it's like the person that planned all this, like talking to their superior, like, "I'm sorry, we didn't account for Shadowrunners." Like, what do you mean you didn't account for Shadowrunners?
Oh, we tore through that place like a hot knife through butter.
We
Like,
didn't account for one Shadowrunner
like,
with
like
Decker support.
We killed them so hard, they didn't even realize they were under attack before they were all dead.
Welcome to Killjoy.
So the question that I have would be using evaluation, the evaluate program, about how much would this pay data be worth?
Oh wait, does the evaluate program require a roll?
I'm looking at it right now because I've got a note on it. All the program says is, with constant updates from a series of black BBS that specialize in monitoring pay data auctions, this program calculates how much a certain amount of pay data might be worth in order to allow the decker to only take an amount that would limit that amount of heat that they would generate in stealing a little extra while on the job.
Oh yeah. This would definitely generate some heat, selling this. But I mean, in your current scenario, like, that's only going to be a problem once you get back home.
Maybe.
But yeah, what would be a good selling point for this?
$1.
$2.
$1.
Like, honestly, I'd say roll like a 1d20 and then multiply that by like 1,000 million, whatever you get.
Yeah, roll a 1d20.
Roll a
you to
1D
do it.
100,000.
I want to watch you roll a 1. 6,000 million.
Yeah, like
Yeah, why not
Okay.
make it a 1D 20,000? So you can have weird numbers.
Because
Yeah.
I don't care for weird numbers.
Then you can have
So, in other words,
8,152 new yen.
yeah. Well, so I'm figuring like that 6 would be like that's what I would need to sell it at to not generate heat. But if I'm not worried about generating heat, I could probably bump it by a few thousand.
I'm just imagining this case where Fuse rolls the 1d 20,000 and it rolls exactly 6,000.
Because then you can get
There's a universe where that
Oh.
happens.
6,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
One in every 20,000 universes where we have this conversation.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking. So yeah, you know what?
I
I'm
don't think I can handle an infinite multiverse of us.
like, that's-
What?
so
I need an infinite multiverse of coffee.
So yeah, at the risk of probably taking some public awareness, because this feels like a public awareness kind of thing,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go and try and sell this pay date at 10,000 on Shadowland BBS.
Ooh, that's almost double.
Yeah. So I figure it'd be
Wow.
like one or two, like at least one public awareness.
You'll
But-
find out eventually.
12
no.
public awareness.
Well, the reason I ask is that it's saved on our sheets. I don't know if you're recording it or not.
Yeah, but
Sophie
it'll be
knows
more
all.
suspenseful if I don't tell you yet.
That's fine.
And you're
Doesn't
splitting that
tell
at
them.
least with Killjoy, correct?
Killjoy did do everything, like minus the keeping her unseen. She was literally
This
the
is
one.
Killjoy's pay data.
She also got you the comlink. Rascal was there too, so I mean, it's only fair.
Let's see what it actually sells for. I'm gonna put it up for 10,000, then we can split it after it moves. Because it'll be. Here's what I'll set it for. I will set it for bid and buyout. So we're gonna make Sophie roll for it a little bit to see if someone out overbids the 10,000.
You should roll. You should roll 10,000 and then roll a 1d2, and for every 2, like go up 1,000 or something.
No, someone buys it for 10,000.
Outright, huh? Let me guess.
You don't want to fully simulate an auction since we've got some time?
I don't feel like it.
We've got some time!
Alright,
yeah, we come back to the plane, and Scotty is just fucking hammered and full of hatred for you.
Yeah, you be mad all you want. You didn't get a pet dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna, out of that...
She got the opportunity to pet a dragon, and chose not to.
Yeah, you chose not to pet a dragon.
Life is full of choices. You choose wrong.
Hey,
I chose dignity.
Hey, Killjoy.
See where that gets you. Not petting a dragon.
I'm gonna forward you 2,500 New Yen.
Whoa!
No, this is the payout from the. This is the payday to pay out.
Little did you know, Killjoy is not feeling joy as a weakness. Money! I feel an iota of sentiment for this 25,000.
Yeah.
Well, I think this was probably a good time to end the stream.
Yep.
Nah, we gotta do that auction. We gotta pet our dragon.
No, I already accepted the pay data.
Yep.
Well, see y'all next time.
Later.